Hey, what's up guys? So here I am with a video. I haven't painted in a while, so I'm a little rusty to my standard, but here I am recording a little snippet of my process, I guess. As you can see, I started out with a portrait of a female, and you can see it from the orange sketchy lines. Um, as far as how I start, I don't usually go for a likeness because that could turn like an hour or 2 hour painting to like a 5-7 hour painting, and that's kind of insane when it's just a study. But uh, but yeah. So as you can see, majority of her face is in shadow, and I was like, you know what, that's something that I don't usually paint. I figured it might be challenging, and it definitely was. I think I probably spent like 2 or 3 times just painting the face and then removing all the paint and then going at it again, just to, like, I guess, have it make sense, like correct, I guess you could say. And the background, of course, is very green, very abstract initially, I guess. I was just trying to put paint on the canvas. This is actually a wooden canvas also, by the way, in case you were wondering, and it is oil paint. And yes, I am left-handed, and yeah, so yes, the face. As you can see, those little three areas, they actually don't look as bright, but that's more or less how it looked on the reference. Until I started adding the, you know what, I was like, I think I'm gonna exaggerate these a little bit more, so it makes it look, in my opinion, a little better, because the contrast between that what's in shadow and on the light is very different. So yeah. But like I said, the trying to paint form just using shadow was definitely humbling, but a great learning experience, because you can't always draw the same thing and paint the same thing, or else you won't really improve, I guess, right? But yeah, a challenge is always a great thing, I would say. So here I am, just trying to figure out what colors I'll be using for the hair as well. You know, kind of staying true to the reference, but also like trying to think at the same time that I'm doing the mixing the right colors and like really making this look correct. But as you can see, there's a big jump there from like a very rough looking sketch to a more refined one, and that's pretty much the process. You're constantly making decisions, mixing paint, slowly working at it, moving things, moving paint around, I guess, moving mud around. And hopefully at the end, once you are reaching the final stages of the paint, if you're painting, it looks, something, a very good representation of something that you were trying to create. And yeah, so the background here, so obviously we don't really pay attention to the background sometimes. I mean, if it's just a portrait, at least you kind of just ignore it. But I was like, there's something missing here. So I started doing some abstract brush strokes with this brush, and I was like, what, this is actually working out. It usually doesn't, especially when like you're just trying to do some random brush strokes, and I guess to be free to some extent. It feels too amateurish, even though this kind of, I mean, still is, but it actually works out. It's interesting, because, like I said, it doesn't usually work out. But here I am also like adding some light to her back, because it was looking a little flat. I figured, what, there's obviously light there too, so we try to add some more light. And then, of course, finalizing with some details, adding bits of orange and yellow here and there, trying to just trying to make it look good, right? Because again, this is pretty much the ending of the painting, and I'm pretty satisfied with the result. Honestly, it was humbling, like I said, trying to like really keep those shadows, even though they have some light. Obviously, it's not completely dark in there, but yeah, here's the final painting. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.